So the NBA has pretty much released what the schedule going to be, and it seems like it looks like they're going to have a 7-day week schedule. They got away from what they call a terrestrial TV or traditional TV, other than Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, and Saturday. So, I mean, it's pretty much damn near every day. But people kind of are talking about the streaming platforms and all of that. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. And while they got so much money for their streaming deal, you're starting to see why they receive so much money. Is because, you know, basically, what days did you see the NBA on? You seen it on, you mainly, especially when Thursday Night Football went off. Came on. You seen it on Tuesdays. Then I think they may move it to Tuesday, Wednesday. And this is not including NBA TV. I don't know if NBA TV is still doing their thing. I'd imagine they are. So really, I just known it to come on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Fridays, especially through peak football season. You know, on the national tele, because I think Wednesdays and Fridays was like ESPN or something like that. Thursday after football season, and Tuesday were TNT. So now you have a 7-day week schedule. That's what streaming allows you to do. You don't have to worry about conflict or anything. It's an exclusive platform. So now, maybe this may make NBA League Pass a little bit less attractive, but also they getting more money on the up front, and they still can get some NBA TV, NBA League Pass money on the back end. So you're gonna have games on every night. Sometimes it seems like, more than one network. NBC and Peacock, same company. NBC is regular TV, Peacock is the app. ESPN, regular ESPN. Amazon Prime, it's Thursday and Friday and Saturday. So, this allows them to get more TV money and more streaming money. And, because they producing more games, so you'll be able to watch the NBA every day of the week if you choose to. So it's just more basketball for people to access. I don't have an issue with it. Hopefully with more basketball dates, NBA dates, is more parity. You get to see more teams, more players. It ain't always just the Lakers or the Mavs now, or you get to see some of the other guys. You get to see a little bit more Wemby, a little bit more LaMelo, a little bit more, De'Aaron Fox, what he is on the Spurs now, more Zion if he played. Just a little bit more flavors, pretty much what a lot of people are asking for. So, but yeah, they got to make their bread too. So, I think it's a smart idea. It just seemed like the NBA was getting a lot limited. Like everything was kind of going a little bit more towards NBA TV. It's like they was bowing down to the NFL. And, it's so funny. On Thursday, NFL got primetime games too. So I don't know. They just probably going to run them at both. Or maybe wait till the NFL season go off and then, put them on prime. Put the basketball games on. But, in my opinion, these streaming platforms are trying to separate themselves from each other. By getting as much exclusive content as they can. So, some of the things we used to know growing up as regular TV, and it's going away. Remember the email was a big thing. It was supposed to put the mail woman and the mailman out of business, and now whoever thought TV would just revolutionize like this. When you say we thought it was revolution when you had like HBO and you could be more, a little bit more out there with HBO and Showtime, and they had the soft porn going on at night, HBO, Showtime, and Cinemax, and all that type of stuff, and TV shows way out there like The Wire and L Word. So we thought that was like the greatest thing ever when you talking about television. And now you're seeing the death of premium networks like HBO and Showtime, and now they going on apps. And now what you're seeing is sports deviate away from apps. and I deviate away from TV, and they going into apps. So now we gonna think like, hey, what's after apps? We can't fathom it right now. So I mean, for the most part, that's the most interesting thing that's going on right now. But also, TNT, they announced that those guys won't be on every night. They'll be on opening week and won't be back to the week of Christmas. I mean, there's been a lot of talk inside the NBA. They're moving from TNT to ESPN, and they won't be on every week. And a lot of people don't like that. You know what I'm saying? And ultimately, when these companies, restart something or start something new, like NBC, Peacock, you know what I'm saying? Or just a new deal in general, or Prime and a new deal with ESPN. I'm telling you, you'll see a guy or a woman or whoever take on a perfect company. They will take a company is running perfect. They will take it over, and they just feel like they have to put their imprint on something. They have to change the logo. They have to change the way they do things, and you see the company instantly plummet like that. And that's what it feels like. If you got a great product like inside the NBA, you think Prime and say, well, let's just let them guys do it. Let's buy the rights and let them rock out with it. But you got to understand, all of them guys, they want to put their own imprint on their company. Sometimes they want to reinvent the wheel, and all you got to do is just, just use the wheel. That's it. Sometimes you just got to, rock the wheel. Just get in the car and roll on the wheel. So, but hey, man, I think they should be on every week, but so be it. Everybody want to have their own, handpick their own people. I literally don't understand it. Now, will I be watching a lot more NBA games? I'm really more of an avid Piston watcher. So if the Pistons are doing good, that's who I stream. I just stream it. And I'm not going to tell you how I stream it, but I stream it. I watch it. I'll be at work. Watch it while I'm, waiting to clock out or whatever. I'm staying over. That's, how I rock. But as far as, other games, like, not really. I mean, it's like if Anthony Edwards playing, I like to watch him. If the Knicks playing, I love to watch games at the Garden. Celtics. Some of the teams I do like to watch. Houston. A lot of the teams that I talk about I actually seen last year. Houston, Boston. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, if it's a good game on and I got time, I'll watch it. I'll tune in and watch it. But mainly, I'm an avid Piston watcher, man. I get tired of seeing the Lakers on every primetime game. I'm tired of seeing Golden State. Tired of seeing those teams like that. But I do like to go back, when I wake up and watch Inside the NBA on YouTube, in the morning to see what popped off and what their opinions were. But I feel like every great thing must come to an end. And at some point, it got to come to an end. I mean, my favorite moment from that TV show is when they took a Tracy McGrady jersey, taped Kenny's name on the back of the jersey and retired his jersey in the studio. That was the funniest shit in my life, dog. That's an episode that I try not to forget, man. That was the funniest shit of my life. That's my favorite episode for sure. But at the end of the day, everybody want to put their imprint on. So I don't understand, if everything is going well, somebody should have picked them up and let them do their thing. So, but with teaming with these TV networks, they had the rights to be able to show the game or whatever. But, I feel like it's clown behavior. Peacock should have picked them up. Prime should have picked them up. But you know how it is. So, NBA, they revving up more TV games. I think if they heading up with the NFL, even on the same network with Prime, ESPN 2, I think more likely Prime. I think, I think they trying to strap their nuts on and go head up with the NFL. At one point, they had Michael Jordan. They used to bully the NFL. I remember they used to put triple headers and double headers on Sunday football or not. And fortunately, I remember these things because at the time, truth be told, the NBA was fantastic. With the NFL, as a watcher, was in this golden era. It wasn't none of this soft shit. It was in the 90s. It actually was a great product. It was better than the NBA at that time, but the NBA just had the popularity. It had Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out the NBA Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button. It's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. Go live, drop video. Hit the link tree. You can find me everywhere. from X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon, Kick, Twitch, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.